Ready it up.
Alright. Oh, what's our name gonna be? This is
Satan.
important. No, I got it.
Tyler. Oh, yes! Gary! Oh,
Okay.
Gary the chicken's gonna find fucking love.
Let's do this.
Monkey simulator. Don't look at me like that! Do you wish to stay alive? Do
Hey!
you wish to return to monkey? What?
I see an
How's it
annoying
getting?
girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since
Oh
we were
no,
children.
cat!
You
Mark's
know, the
playing
kind of
Return
friend
to
you never see
Monkey
yourself making
Simulator,
today,
Logan.
but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so
I said
long.
it looks like Data Live.
We used to
Tyler?
walk to school together on days like this, but
Okay.
starting around high school, she would oversleep
Just
and
trying to watch
more
what
and more
Orioles
frequently.
about to do to
Now we get tired of waiting up.
I don't know
But if she's going to chase after me like
It's
this, I
Oscar.
must feel better off running away. However, I just sign idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
Oscar, don't be dumb. Oscar! Tyler.
Alright,
Oh.
this is you, Tyler. You chose to red the hay, okay?
Oh, it's
I mean, if no one else was.
What do you
I
want?
might
Get
as
out of
well.
here! I'm watching the cat. Trying to make sure that
I overslept
He doesn't-
again.
do something stupid.
But I caught you this time.
Because take your cat and get out. Yeah, but then you got Oreo.
Logan, it's your line.
Hey,
What?
You're gonna be Gary.
No,
You're gonna be
that's
Gary.
that's Sean.
No,
I'm the
he's the
narrator.
narrator.
I'll find the food. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking about
You
ignoring
coming out
me.
too?
That's mean, Gary.
Come on. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Okay, bye.
Gary's a Chad.
you can tell
Fine,
You don't want-
fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
Oscar wants to come back in. Whatever you say, Sayori. I totally wanted to leave you behind, though.
We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Gary, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. They hurt real bad when they bonk me on the head.
What?
I haven't
What?
been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
I did? I did no such thing.
What?
I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Tori likes to worry a little too much about me, and I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Same.
I swear to God, I didn't do it. Fuck you.
I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're not happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
How dare you?
You trust me, right? No.
No.
Don't make me keep worrying about you.
No.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Seriously, fuck
Will
you.
you at least
Come on.
promise me you'll try a little bit?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. I want to join the NEET club.
Hold up, I gotta add more enthusiasm.
Yep.
Yay!
That's the spirit.
Yeah!
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More
I
than
don't
that, I'm
know.
surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head.
Why does my inner voice sound like a different person altogether?
Because you're a Chad on the outside and a neat on the inside.
God damn.
Dun, dun.
The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation.
Clubs. I got hit by one in
Sayori
middle
wants me to
school.
check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
No, that's not your
Oh,
line.
wait, fuck. Tyler!
I said it.
Oh yeah, Mike must have cut
We
out.
did
I
not
didn't
hear
hear
you.
Hello.
it again. There we go.
Yeah, it cut. That's why it cut out. Sayori!
Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Convenient.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm so impressed.
You're stumbling over your words. You don't need to wait
No.
up for me if it's going to take you late.
What?
What?
If it's going to make
He's talking
you
about me stumbling over
late to your own club. You did this to me, Tyler!
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know.
Know
What is
what?
that?
I don't know anything. Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Oh, that's what you told me. Sayori?
Yeah?
Fuck you. There is no way I'm going to your club.
Yeah, me.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she
Why
had
am I
any
so
interest in
boring in
literature.
this? Hold up, why am I so boring in this?
Well,
Oh,
I'm sure you'll get another character to,
you got the
to voice.
fingers. You got the fingers, dude.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
the
Calm
the
down.
touch, bro. I get the touch.
In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less.
Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
No. Why do you care so much anyway?
I don't want to say this. I don't want to say this. Well,
Uh,
I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member.
you what?
And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Oh, okay, I'm going. Don't make promises you can't keep!
I can't tell if Sarah is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out.
God
I let out a
damn,
long sigh.
my inner voice is a dick. Fine, I'll stop by here. I'll stop by for a
He's
cupcake,
so
okay?
Chad. He's so a Chad. Just with the... Yes, let's go. Yeah.
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I detectively follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
I always knew my...
Everyone, the new member is here. Logan?
I told you, don't call me a new member. Sorry, I'm drinking a soda.
Man, I glance around the room.
Oh.
Who's voicing her?
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Logan, you got this
Logan.
one.
Yep.
Seriously, you brought a boy.
Oh my god. Okay.
Logan.
Way to kill the atmosphere.
It sounds like surprise.
Ah, Gary, what a surprise! Welcome to the club.
Good. Dot, dot, dot.
Oh. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls,
I don't know
debatable.
about the mid.
I don't know about the middle one. What are you?
Logan!
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry.
Do so.
Natsuki.
Hmm.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You could just ignore her when she gets moody.
I'm a 50-year-old
Sayori
man.
says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Kind of like Yuri. Don't say things like that.
Yeah, you
Sayori, who
voice her.
appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki.
Well, it's nice to meet you both.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
Monica?
Monica.
Monica?
It's Monica!
Monica.
This one it's
Monica.
Monica. This one it's
No,
Monica.
no,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
Yep.
It's
Oh my
Monica.
god, no,
It's
no.
Monica. It's Monica. Shut up. Shut up.
It's
Shut up.
Monica.
Shut up.
It's Monica. Just Monica.
That's right. It is Monica. Shut up. It's great to see you again, Gary. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular in the class. Smart,
Sorry,
beautiful,
I might have
athletic,
sneezed on your face, Monica.
basically completely out of my league. Monica smiling. He so genuinely feels a little.
You too, Monica?
Come sit down, Gary. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Okay, I'm staying. Hey, I made them. I'll get
His
them.
voice keeps getting deeper and deeper. Sorry, I get a little too excited.
Tyler?
Oh, this is me?
Yes!
And how
Yeah,
about
yeah,
I make
you're
some
first.
tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sarah already mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet.
Jesus
Still
Christ.
feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Can you stop sneezing?
I've sneezed several times on the girls.
Oh, here we go.
Are you ready?
Keeps getting deeper and deeper, bro.
Today.
It says ta-da.
Ta-da. Oh,
Wow.
Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Biscuits are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate used to make ears.
I'm allergic to cats. I'm gonna sneeze more.
But you have cats, Logan.
Fuck.
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Deeper voice, dude.
Well,
Santa Claus?
well, you know.
Now to return to monkey.
I can't go any deeper. Just hurry and take one.
Suri
Don't
grabs one
take my
first,
line.
then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious. I can't go any higher than that.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Icing is sweet, full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. I put candy on in the cupcakes. Oh, what? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
uh, made them for you or anything. Bucker. Uh, I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe.
I can't do this, bro.
But
It's
not,
deep
Doing that
voice.
deep voice.
but
It
not for
almost
you.
hurts, bro.
You,
It's so hurt.
not for you. You know, you dummy. All right, all right.
Gary's voice is higher pitched than Atsuki's.
I give up on Natsuki's weird voice and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
It's coming down
But you
harder.
just gave us
Okay.
permission.
Ah, get out of here.
After all, doesn't a hot when you
Jesus
wear a
Christ.
good book?
I expected 12.
I guess.
Tonight, boys. Oh, Africa.
Remember the
Bye, Africa.
It's me!
Yes! You haven't been speaking.
Yeah,
Don't
he's
let
my
yourself get
phone.
intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Listen, man. She didn't talk much, so I forgot she existed.
Leave the door slightly
Eh,
open.
that's not true. Well, I added true on accident.
Yeah. Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that,
Eat
you
it,
know.
crocodiles.
Yeah, they've been separate. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club?
Gary.
Sorry, I wasn't
I was
paying
afraid of this
attention.
question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori.
Well, I
Gary.
haven't joined any clubs. I realize, random voice in the sky. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so I wanted to join
That's
the enemy
okay.
club.
Don't be embarrassed. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How how come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
A great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement.
Yep, definitely doing that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm surprised. Then I'm surprised there aren't many more people in the club yet. I have a stroke every time I try and read a line.
Yeah.
It must be hard to start a new club.
Why are you reading at a third grade level?
I don't know.
I bet. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all of the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow with this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah. We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three.
We have
Maybe that's why they also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. But I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So Gary, what kinds of things do you like to read?
uh, well,
Considering how
manga
little I've read these
mostly.
past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
Manga.
I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she
Oh.
wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Mhm.
Not not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change.
Here's a Chad. What am I
There's a
saying? I spoke
Chad.
without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri? You seem like you read
Let's
a lot of
see.
large books.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
God damn.
The level of
Mark,
creativity
your
and
jokes are
craftsmanship
bad.
behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign
Hello,
world
Esther.
is equally impressive.
What are you doing?
Yuri goes on,
No.
clearly passionate about her
Okay,
reading.
bye bye.
She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. It's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
It's a lot of books.
But I like a lot of things. This is turning into a porno. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I I read a horror book once.
Once.
It
I
was called
desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level.
it was
At
called
this rate,
Scooby
Yuri
Doo.
might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Someone as gentle as you?
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. It's only for a brief moment.
If only for a brief
Oh,
moment.
yeah.
You ever read Scooby Doo? That one's really terrifying. Uh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
dart. Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? I'll tear your eyes out. What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called
Don't say it out loud! And give that back.
Fine, Fine.
It's my fan fiction.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Except your voice.
What?
Sayori siddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on his shoulders. I
Don't
know they were
sidle
like
toward.
slides, but that's not.
Don't don't sidle towards me.
I'm not.
I'm not cute.
Yeah, hey, no. Stay on that line, Logan. You have to go deeper for that. You have to go
I'm
deeper.
not cute.
You need to go further beyond.
I'm not cute. own poems. Ugh, I'm dying.
Yeah, Cat, I know.
Well, I guess sometimes.
Logan's
Honey, Jerry's no fucking.
Oh, why do you care?
your balls.
I think that's impressive.
He has to recoup his voice.
Impressive. Oh, what? Why don't you share them sometimes? No.
He averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I see.
I understand how Natsuki feels.
What did she?
Sharing a level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest
Interesting.
reaches of your heart.
Do you have experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Uh,
This club seems to have invented the technology for invisibility. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
They all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Not. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Um,
Uh, yeah, do it.
thanks.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more confident with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Gary?
Eh,
Monica smiles warmly at me once again.
hold on. There's still one problem.
Eh? What's that?
Uh,
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time.
I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. Decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and
I
these
lose
cook
my train of thought.
these
All four
cupcakes were
girls stare back,
trash.
back at me with dejected eyes. But, but
I'm sorry. I
Um,
thought. Gary.
you all.
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls.
Right, I need to hold up my shield of chadhood. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
And their bodies too. They shot up. Natsuki
I
might
already
have
read
went
it.
into.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
We did not
Sayori
hear
wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
you. Hey,
You really did scare me for a moment.
if you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Thanks, I guess.
Chad.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember that tonight's assignment, write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Gary, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee hee hee.
Yeah, how'd you make those girls disappear?
Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit chat as Judy and Nurse can clean up their food.
Tyler?
Hey, Gary, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sarah and I never walk home together
Yeah.
anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs.
Sure, might as well.
Chad. Yay!
With that, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri,
Yuri.
and of course Monica.
And of
Well, I'd really
course,
be happy spending every day after school in a literature club.
Linda,
Perhaps
3
I'll
ahead
have
of
the chance to go
you.
close to one
Good.
of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess
Yes,
that starts with writing a poem tonight.
I'm gonna rub my hands like an evil villain.
Time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member likes. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most.
There's 3 girls on my poem.
Alright.
I think Gary should do this since this is Gary's poem.
I'm
Alright,
gonna write
Gary.
I'm gonna write a song about big butts.
Infinite.
I let's see. I like
So, whenever we choose a word, one of the three girls will, hop
I
up or something to show
I
that they
do know
like
how
that
it
particular.
works. I just don't know what to pick.
Ah. Well, who's your favorite girl?
Moral.
I'm gonna pick dreary.
Disarray, you mean?
I don't know. You know I'm illiterate.
Disarray.
Yeah, let's do rain clouds.
Oh, Sayori.
You know what? No, let's all do this. I don't want to pick every single word.
Okay,
Let's
Tyler, you
go in
choose.
order.
Yeah, Tyler, you choose.
Climax.
I saw that
Nice.
too.
Nice.
Sean, this is yours.
I know.
Anxiety or scars. Graveyard
Romance.
empty romance. Tears.
420.
Nice. Mm, Entropy.
Doki Doki.
You want to choose that one?
Yeah.
That's a little bit too meta, man.
You go agonizing.
Sensation.
Skirt.
You choose a skirt.
It's either fantasy or skirt.
Whatever you choose.
Fantasy.
Let's see. Unending.
Extreme.
Misery. Love.
Massacre.
Jeez, that Yuri is dark, bro.
Massacre.
Depression.
What? It's me. How dare you? Just for that, kitten or kitty. How dare you?
Yep.
Suicide. Fuck. Okay. Guys are.
Death.
Oh shit. That's foreshadowing right there. Unrequited. I need to sell this. Need to sell this living
Yep.
sticker technology to the government.
Oh, disorientated.
Whoa. Analysis.
Yeah, you need a tenacious D.
What'd you say, Logan?
Analysis.
Analysis? Alright, one more.
Hmm.
Divine judgment.
Oh,
Pain.
The world shall know.
Imagine pain.
I am very much sick, apparently.
Hi again, Gary.
I'm sorry
Glad
for
to see you
sneezing on
didn't run
you.
away on us. Ha ha ha.
Uh, no, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word.
Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Gary. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you.
It's not over.
Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he just. Oh, fuck. Something's blocking the words. Hold on. Here we go. Computer found a fucking error. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you
Yeah,
didn't even want to join any clubs this year.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go make me
Unless
some
you want
food
to
real
go watch
fast.
it on the TV.
Are you kidding me?
God damn it.
Huh?
I guess I'll read his lines.
So you're gonna watch it
And
by
last
yourself?
year, too.
Yes.
I don't know if you plan on just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
I'm suffering. I'm a microwave.
Husky farts are so stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
I pull
Don't
up.
worry, guys. Gary always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without
I'll
me
take-
even asking.
I guess I'll try and take Yuri
Okay.
since you're taking
Yeah.
Sayori.
Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. It's decaying. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? Hee hee hee.
I'm sorry, I haven't decided on a voice. You two. I'm just gonna talk normally. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
Come, you and Gary could become good friends too.
Um, uh, uh, Sayori.
Hmm? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you some today, you know.
Wait, Sayori. Me? You brought me something? Not really. You cut out completely when saying that.
Oh, don't be.
Oh my god. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Uh, what do I do?
Eh? Sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation.
Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. Ooh, ooh,
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a
oh.
book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much.
Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. It's going into my
I
garbage.
enthusiastically take the book.
It might be going into my garbage pile, you never know. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Everyone's settled in. I expected Martin to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sora and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression when she was waiting for this.
You turned into a robot. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Down in the closet.
You
I'm really
turned
curious to
into a
talk.
robot.
Oh no. Beep, bop,
I
zippity
think
bop.
you're back. I think you're back.
Oh, am I?
Uh,
That's awkward.
it's time for our daily sacrifice. Come on, let's go, boys.
I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
Ah,
I said that.
what? You're back?
Yeah, I'm back.
When did you get back?
Just now.
Shit! Chocolate!
Oh, well, we were reading your lines without you.
I just got fucking hit with chocolate!
Nothing really. Yuri just gave us a book.
Are you actually
Oh.
playing that?
Sick.
I'm
this
playing
come
with my
from?
friends. What
Was
do you
it
want?
Mother? What? Where'd
Crap.
this come from? Was it Mother? Yeah.
I think she noticed me looking at her.
Thank you, Mom!
She sneakily glanced at me and her eyes meet for a split second. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book.
Tyler, this is you! Sorry. I was just spacing out. I got a
I
chocolate heart
noted
from my
this,
brother.
sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so
Rereading?
Yeah.
That's the book that you gave me, right?
I wanted to reread some of it.
This is the book.
Not for any particular reason.
just curious. I'm sorry. Uh, I'll try not to eat the chocolate. Uh, just curious.
The
How
forbidden
come you?
chocolate.
Yes, the forbidden chocolate. How have how come you have two copies of the same book? I got so
Ah,
distracted with the chocolate.
well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them.
Oh, I don't. I see.
There's
With
something
my
fairly obvious
eyes.
to that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go.
Here.
Probably
I'll
smart.
definitely start reading it soon. And by that I mean it's going in my garbage bin.
I'm glad to hear.
Logan.
Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is it spicy? Can I eat it? Is that so?
Oh, is it spicy?
Can I eat it?
What's it about anyway?
Well, hmm.
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover.
I don't know Spanish.
Markov's Russian.
I know.
All right.
I think I
I
don't know
just
my
wanted
own
to
joke.
make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships with her life starts to fall apart. Not bad.
You okay with this, Skippy?
Nope.
That's kind of.
That's
Sorry.
kind of dark, isn't it?
I was
Yuri made
sleeping
it
a little
sound like
bit.
it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Aha.
Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that story? Sort of
Mm.
thing, Gary? Yep, a dark
No,
story.
it's not that. Mm. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, totally forgot that Yuri's into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
Just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, it's not just because someone wants to be evil. Ah, you. That was fast. But because they have their own goals and or their own
Fluffy?
Falafel. I
philosophy,
love falafel.
they believe it. I'm done with this game already.
Oh, start!
Falafel goes good
I've already
with
been here
powdered
for an
sugar.
hour.
We don't have to finish it today.
But
True, true.
suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-side morals interfere with their villain's plans.
Let's get to the second poem and then let's
I'm
stop. Okay?
rambling, aren't I? Not
It's a
Friday, not again. I'm
snore.
You could
sorry.
go outside and do this.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Go outside
I
and
might
do
have
this
fallen asleep a
snow
little
angel
bit,
like
but
that, kid.
that's about it.
Oh, baby girl out here. Okay, if I'm
Well,
I could go see the result.
I guess it's all right then.
Baby koala.
But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people.
Just follow the mouse cursor.
So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange.
Don't go to the
Please
boobs.
stop me if I start talking too much.
That's why the hands are blocking them. That's.
They're getting hard.
What? I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're a passionate reader. I'm passionate about reading. I can't talk. The least I can do is listen and stare. It's a literature club, after all. Don't stop.
Believing.
Hold on to the feeling.
Tyler?
What? I said ah.
I didn't hear you.
That's well, that's true. And
In fact, I might as well get started reading it right. I might as yeah, yes.
you don't have to.
Uh, what are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it.
Um,
Let me just get the book.
Quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag.
All right. It's fine if I sit here, right?
I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
ah, do I have to say it again? Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
That's. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if you end up distracting. What? I'm sorry. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. I got fucked up real bad.
Alright.
Open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting.
She
Yuri's in the
started to
corner of
eat
my
my
eye.
shoulder.
I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just.
She's slowly getting to my arm. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
Cut
I
out.
do.
Maybe instead of
I don't really
apologize,
mean to.
you can
What are you eating?
stop eating my
Ramen.
shoulder. No, she's
Sorry.
eating my shoulder.
I mean,
Ah! Here, this should work, right?
I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, but hold my book
I
more
thought you
between the
said
two of
dick
them.
for a second. I slide my dick until it's up against yours. I s-
My desk and my dick collide.
oh my god. Ah. I suppose so.
Timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit more, our shoulders are almost touching. I feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right arm to hold the book open.
At this point, she fitted my whole arm in her mouth. Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Oh, the art changed. Oh,
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger.
ah,
I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. The way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side, but in holding it like this, I huddle even closer together than before. Usually, it's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Oh, her eyes looking at. Are you ready?
I can't tell how much of my body is in her mouth at this point. Eh,
To turn the page.
Logan, you're still going with this freaking run-on gag, huh?
sorry. I've made a shelter in her mouth. I think I got a bit distracted for a second.
I glance over Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
Ah, that's okay.
Jesus
That was a
Christ.
good one. That was a good one.
Man, that was a good one, Yuri.
You're
When'd you,
trying
when'd you learn to
speak
burp
through
like a
reading,
man?
right?
You must have learned from Natsuki. You must have hit puberty now.
I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been patient with me. I skip
By the way,
show.
she freaking talks a lot, so you're gonna be talking about that.
You don't
No,
look
but I'm
like you're
trying to
reading the book. You're staring at me. Yeah, thanks.
We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. I continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb.
Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's like it's not like I can see into your head or anything. I might be able to, but
Telepathy,
they're
bitch.
they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri for a moment.
But Gary, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her.
Uh,
Um, that's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait, we're both eating something. I don't. I didn't mean it in a, a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing.
Uh,
I guess I more meant. Why does it sound like Mormon? I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute.
Ah, what are you saying all of a sudden? I
I slide a little bit of chocolate into her gaping maw.
I think it's about time we share today's poem with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
I think you missed a line.
yeah,
Probably.
you did. You skipped it. She said, "All right, everyone."
Oh, I thought I said that.
Okay, Tyler.
No.
Yeah, I must have cut out or something.
Ah,
Yuri exhales, spared for finishing her thought. Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this.
that's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb.
All right. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
Um, I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
Let's, um, let's just say I'm not gonna do just reading tonight, if you know what I mean. In
Oh yeah.
that case, okay,
What?
well, that's not what I meant. Uh, In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be fun to read with you after it picks up a little bit.
You guys want to play
A bit,
game?
you know?
Anybody want to play a game?
What game? Something.
That's good
What do you
reasoning.
guys want to play?
My mom
In that
seemed to
case,
have
feel free
burst
to
into the
finish the
literature club.
chapters when you're ready. Time.
Are you guys freaking talking?
Sorry. All right.
I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah.
My relaxation ends. I
My
can't believe I agreed to
relaxation.
do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Oh, I
Well,
wolfed that.
now that everybody's ready, why don't we find someone to share with?
I wolfed that burp into Monica's face.
Tell the cut in just at the can't.
I can.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit.
Hmm.
What?
Very pristine.
So I just farted, right?
Oh my god.
What? Why did we need to know that?
It
We
was a
didn't.
big fart, right?
Sayori, why did you fart in the middle of the literature club? What the
It
fuck?
It reminded me of a meme. Oh, my poop's coming now. And the little kid that ran across the street.
What? What?
It
Sayori
reminded me of
farts.
this video.
Sayori farts more intensively.
Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their own bags. I did the same myself.
Reminded me of this video.
Oh, who should I show my poem to first? I'll look at it later.
I say Sayori. Actually, Yeah,
Who's going to go
Sayori.
first?
Yuri.
I
Yuri,
say Sayori. Sayori.
Yuri.
You're the deciding vote. Sean.
I'm the deciding vote?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of wanted to go with Monica, but that's just me.
Oh crap. Okay, let's do rock, paper, scissors.
Hold on. I got a coin. I'm gonna flip a coin. Heads Sayori, tails Yuri, and then we'll do whoever the winner of that goes against Monica.
Okay.
It's tails. So Yuri versus Monica.
Alright. Still tails?
Damn it!
Nice, Mom.
It's heads.
So it's Monica.
We're doing Monica. That.
I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hey, Gary. Having a good time so far? Ah, that's not my line.
Yeah. I got a lot of
Good.
chocolate
Glad
in
to
my
hear
mouth.
it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
All right. I'll keep that in mind.
Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
Uh, it's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Ah ha ha ha. Don't worry, Gary. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of bear that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. Where are you putting your hands?
I hand Monica my poem. Hmm. Great job, Gary. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why I didn't wear pants this morning. That's what. Uh, that way I always go. I need to reset my brain after that. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
Haha, it's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Ooh, we got the Yuri one, huh?
Oh,
Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, but letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Gary has at this point. I never really asked, though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. I kind of
That's
want Yuri to
okay.
step on me. Not gonna lie.
I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha ha ha.
Uh,
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
you sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then. I'm not.
Hole in wall. I'll read this.
Oh, oh,
It could have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And
that's a
he,
weird.
on the other side, was looking in.
That's a weird hole.
That's a pretty cool poem.
That's a pretty nice poem. Weird hole though.
So, what do you think? That's not my line.
Hmm. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not the right person to ask for feedback.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Uh, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. Guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
Epiphany? Epiphany?
Yeah, epiphany. Yeah,
I
something
know,
like
I
that.
know.
I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other.
That
Anyway,
might be good.
here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
That might be
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something done down on the paper and tidy it a bit later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep the
damn.
pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who's
What was
next?
that?
I didn't
Was that
react.
her walking away? Yuri.
He did win the coin flip, so I guess Yuri.
All right.
Natsuki's last though.
Da, da, da.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
What was that?
Um, did I say that out loud?
You
Yuri
might have.
her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
I. Oh, he's going to hate me.
You guys cut out a lot. You really didn't. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Feel
Tyler,
disgusted with myself, but I already said it.
we didn't hear you.
That's. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before.
I love using imagery. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. I don't know how.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Uh, well, I know that.
Caleb, are you coming to play
I
a
just
game
meant,
or do you want to wait a little bit?
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Okay, then let me know.
Yeah.
My mother burst into the
Okay.
room again.
This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typically of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them.
I'm just glad I'm
I
not the
think the
only one
most
that's fucking up.
noticeable thing I recognize is in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. Then result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. I might I might take you some time, but it I noticed that as soon as I was reading it. But it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things.
It's okay, Yuri. I'm illiterate too sometimes.
I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki could be a little biased though.
What did you say?
What did she say?
You said to me, little shit.
What'd you say?
Ba-
Surprise.
biased how?
Oh, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine.
My throat's starting to hurt from doing this voice.
I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki.
Do you mind if I read your poem? Natsuki kind of scares me.
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
I was dreaming as if that's a rare opportunity for her,
I'm so
which
excited.
it's which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost Under the Lights.
Oh wait, I should probably read this.
Do you want to read it?
The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back.
How does a
Interesting.
human? How does a human flicker?
um, I said that. Uh, I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Yeah, you do.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I was thinking, damn, this is
But it took
cursive.
you a long time to read.
Ah,
Gary!
ah. Well, I just don't read
Let me know when you're ready.
scripts very often.
Could tell. You're an amateur.
almost ready. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Eh.
What the fuck was that?
Sound like a fucking turtle.
It sounded like you kind of climaxed there. Are you good?
Oh, God.
That's a relief.
Sick bastard.
Also, I like the poem. I'm trying to take care of my chocolate, even though even though it's short. Uh, it was really descriptive.
Ton of chocolate, don't you?
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I know you'd like what I did. To be honest, since it's the first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. But something easy to digest, I suppose. Right beside your
Are
wall.
you into ghosts, Yuri?
Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Gary.
Really?
Oh, no. Yeah.
I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance at over
Add over it.
it.
Good
But
job.
remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case,
So why don't we play a game?
perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
It may.
Make a
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. Also, my inner voice is like completely gone at this point. That's impressive. Impressive.
Eh,
Uh,
it's nothing really.
all right, mother,
It's just
coming.
so.
I was impressed too.
Here's the
Nah.
Chad.
If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Wink, wink, and nudge, nudge.
You think so?
Yeah, of course. Never talk to me like that ever again. Okay,
God, that noise.
I might need to abandon this club.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it.
Oh my god.
It sounds like just
Sounds like they had sex.
yeah.
Seems like your
Just gonna
balls
confuse
went
my
into you,
bestie,
buddy.
Gary.
Natsuki was the exact opposite. Ah! Me
Just
too!
doing this freaking voice, bro.
Alright, so you're next.
I'm
Yes.
done.
You're done?
God damn
I'm
it.
done.
Alright, we'll
God
save
damn
you.
it, Tyler. Oh, that was just wonderful. That was fucking stupid, man.
That was pretty funny.
That was
I
great.
mean, I tried to provide the comedy.
That
Oh,
deep ass voice of yours, bro.
I'm like,
Tameko
I'm very
Kasi.
jealous about Natsuki. Her balls are probably dropped. We'll see what happens
You should watch.
next time, man.
But
Okay.
whenever I farted, it reminded me of that video that I
I
posted.
just did. Yeah, I just watched it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna end the stream here. See you later.